here's what I find myself, and this is the difference. This is why. How can I put this? This is how I'm better than you.
I don't like that. I don't know if I like that.
You want to go back to the wife beating thing? That was a little more.
Yeah, go back to beating women.
What I'm saying, I think in order to,
how do you shake women again? Like a gumball machine? Like a vending machine where the chips are hanging right off the edge? God damn it! Those are my chips. Is that better?
That's awful.
Okay.
I like it better when you call me a monkey.
I didn't call you a monkey. I said you're holding on to stuff like a monkey, not you are. And I didn't mean it as a race thing. No. I meant it as what else grab shit. Listen, you're holding on to 9.
We're all racist in our own way.
Listen. Go ahead.
What I'm saying is what I find myself in this situation, doing this podcast,
we need to
listening to people, listening to people's
boring the
emails.
White chunky guy.
We're not.
His blood sugar's going down.
This is good because
do you have a snack pack? Do you beat kids too? Did you take their fucking lunches?
This episode has been with Robin Williams.
Can you go downstairs? And hit your mom into making him a sandwich?
No, look.
Is dinner ready? Not yet. Get the sandwiches.
I'll shake the shit out of you. Look, what I'm saying is I have to, in order to do this show, in order to help people, in order to answer questions, I have to remove my shit, my personal shit, and be openly and objective about it.
Can I say something too, really? And
sure.
There's been stages of my life where I've been very crystal clear about where my psychology lies. Do you understand what my choices are? And I've been very. It's been very clear to me. I'm at a very weird stage in my life right now in the last year, maybe 2, where I don't know. Things are very up in the air. So we're having this conversation, and I can joke around and talk and go back and forth.
But it's making you thinking about it.
I can reveal stuff and be as honest as I can. That's pretty much all I can do right now because, I mean, sex and, my perversions and I go, there's a million different things coming at me at once that is changing who I'm becoming somebody else.
Right.
So I really we're talking about this.
You're evolving.
We're talking about this and it we can all anybody can make sense to me. And I could say, "Oh, I get that," or "I get this," or "No on that," or "No." I really don't know right now where I'm at. But I've been in my life where I'm like, "Fuck you. This is the way it is, motherfucker." Right. And this is who I am. So it's a weird time of life. So these conversations. Did he just draw a picture of my cock?
No.
And show it to you, and you giggled. Why'd you giggle?
No, he just gave me.
Let's get down to the bottom of your ADD, Bobby. Find out what happened.
You can either call it that, or you can call it being funny, trying to make people laugh.
That's what I was also doing.
I know, but I did it back. Don't stop the funny.
Oh, shut up, you monkey!
I did the funny.
How dare you? See, call back.
Someone's a racist.
Should have called him a Yeti.
A Yeti?
Yeah, it's just like a white sauce sponge.
Wow. I wish I had a fucking bed sheet there. Fucking wrap it around you.
You do.
That was a double joke. That was racist and you stunk. Show us a tit. Come on. Giggle and show one tit. What the fuck?
It's not asking a lot.
No, it's not.
It's reasonable.
No, she's so nonchalant.
It's
like she's on the verge. I just have to push her off the curb. Come on, just one.
Here's I'm trying to save you, Mark, but he's focused.
No, I'm done.
It's the only time he was focused in this whole podcast was on your tits. That's it.
I only show my tits
in the one role play scene we got going.
Yeah.
Until Mara was too gung-ho about it.
Yeah, this is Mara in acting. I'll suck your cock for $30. Whoa. I'll blow him for an extra 10.
He told me to go with it, so I was like, oh yeah.
If you take me to Krispy Kreme, I'll suck everybody's dick in the fucking whole place.
He just did.
But they have to come right out of the oven.
Listen, he thought he was talking to a normal girl, where he's like, "Well, just relax and go with it." He didn't realize you were getting your shoes tied for the race.
When Bobby does my voice, it sounds like the guy from the airplanes talking jive.
I'm working on it.
And when he does Mara, it sounds like an Irish hula.
I'm working on it.
I am an Irish hula.
I'm working on these voices. Next time I'm on, I'll have better.
It's either Edith Bunker or Red Fox. Bobby, as far as impressions, unfortunately.
Yeah, I got 2 impressions. Who did? Goddamn cocksucker. Archie!
if you combine those two together, that's your woman. That's the perfect woman.
That is your perfect woman.
With the afro
Yeah.
and the sunspots on the tits.
Oh,
That's a
There
God.
you go.
But I
Here's what I was trying to say. No
Please.
objectiveness. That
Yeah.
you're so focused in your personal growth. There's an arrogancy.
I don't know what growth is.
You know what it is. It's black.
I really don't.
It's black growth.
Oh, black growth.
Black
I'm
growth.
in. Go ahead.
You know, come on, we've done this before.
All right, let's go.
You are my brother.
I know, brother. You're my brother too, and I love your growth. Please, hurry up.
And for $100,000, you could love his
Yeah.
growth too.
We should do this podcast on the roof next time. The roof. Listen,
It actually is the roof.
The roof.
You
go ahead. I know, I fucked it up. My ebonics got fucked up. Do your thing. Go ahead.
My point is that you're not objective because you're so focused on your particular growth.
Yes.
And it's,
say it the other way. It's worse.
Growth. That you don't have the ability to look at it in an objective way from somebody else's perspective.
Yeah. No, because I'm very focused on it right now. Me and Patrice used to fight about this a lot.
Yeah.
You know, because he used to be like, "Yo, man, you have to," and he was right in a way.
Patrice, you know what he used to say whenever you talk about you? Bobby's a piece of shit, and he's trying not to be.
Yeah, he used to call
Just be a piece of shit.
He used to call me the Hulk trying to be Bill Bixby. He goes, you think
Patrice, miss him every day.
He goes, you think you're Bill Bixby trying not to be the Hulk? He goes, you're the Hulk, motherfucker. Trying not to be Bill Bixby. Just be the Hulk. Be green, you fat motherfucker. That's what he said. But yeah, I mean, it was crazy. You know, when everything fell apart and I had a decision to make, am I going to go and be this guy that I've been, or am I going to go try to be monogamous? And I'm going to make a choice to have a relationship with this person.
Right.
Patrice was like, just go, you're a piece of shit for life. Go be a piece of shit.
Just be a piece of, he did say that.
And I said...
And he told me that several times. Bobby's a piece of shit.
But Colin said something to me, and Colin, was married and lost everything. Yeah. And and he said to me, why don't you go and try to, if you want to, if you love her and you want to try, go try. Because you can always...
Colin Quinn.
You can always not do this. You can always stop.
You can always go back and be a piece of shit.
But if you don't do that, you'll regret it for the rest of your life.
Wow. And
I'm glad I listened to Colin, because Patrice was wrong in that.
Sure.
He was wrong.
Sure.
And I became a different guy. I made different choices, and it was hard.
Now,
you
just said you didn't become a different guy. Do you think now? Because I don't believe that. I believe we are the choices that we make. A murderer, if he thinks about killing people all the time, but he never kills people, he's not a murderer.
Yeah, but there's plenty of guys that have murdered people and then never murdered again.
Fair enough, but you're still a murderer.
But there's guys who have changed. I was an alcoholic. I don't drink anymore. I was a raging, violent person. I'm not that guy anymore.
But do you say do you say you're not an alcoholic?
I'm an alcoholic.
Okay,
but I'm a recovering alcoholic.
Okay.
And I'm a recovering piece of shit. I'm a recovering Catholic. I'm a food addict. I take things and I abuse them and I use them for the wrong thing. But for me, just for me, because I want to learn to be happy.
Right.
I want to learn to be okay with myself. Right. Because at a very early age, I hated myself. And I was I was no good. I couldn't do anything. Piece of shit, stupid. And then I was alone a lot. And I had to learn, I picked up these things to survive. Right now, where I'm at, I mean, I have the wife, I have the house, I'm in the suburbs, I have the kid, I have a good career, and I'm the happiest I've ever been.
Right.
But I still have to fight when I go on the road. I have to have my wife FaceTime me with the baby all day long, at least 3 times a day.
To keep you refocus you.
I have to connect.
Wow.
I have to connect. It's a connection emotionally I have with my kid and my wife. So when I see her, because when I go away, I disconnect. Yeah. And then I need something to make,
do you think a lot of that is preemptive, or do you think it's actually necessary? Like, are you being just so overcautious that you don't want to fall into that trap?
No, because I've gone out and I've tried to just, but I've taught myself a certain way for so long that when I don't I just cut everything off. I compartmentalize, and I'm just out there, and I'll do whatever I need to do to survive for that 4 days that I'm on the road, or that 2 weeks, or that month, whatever it is.
Right.
But if I wake up in the morning to my kid and my wife, I connect right there. It's almost like a form of meditation. When you're thinking about your day, and then all of a sudden in the afternoon, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? And I'm connected again. And then late at night, I don't have those desires. I don't want to overeat. I don't want to, because I'm connected to my life. It's my life. My life is this. I made those decisions. I'm married. I have a kid. I'm trying to be healthier. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't fuck hookers. I'm not trying. You know what I'm saying? So that's my life. I stay connected to that.
Here's my concern about it. Not concerned about you because you're dealing with your life in the way that you deal with it. But in terms of I guess in terms of this show.
Right.
I think that your situation is so specific.
Yeah.
I mean, there are people. I think there's people out there who are, which is good. That I think this is a great show in terms of your honesty and all. And I think there are people out there who are dealing with this on the level of that. But it is so very specific.
But I think I want to say this though. I think it is okay. You can be in a relationship. It's just as hard as not. Do you understand?
Sure it is.
It's just as hard as being out there trying to get pussy.
Here's what I say, what we say about
because the psychological battle that I go through with my wife on trying, it's always a confrontation of myself. You understand?
I don't understand. Explain
okay, because I make everything a war. Do you understand? When I fight with somebody, it's a fucking war. So when my wife says, listen, the baby's doing, but he's fine. Yeah, but it's not fine because I say, all of a sudden it's a war.
Right.
Instead of going, listen, babe, I know you think it's fine, but it bothers me a little bit. And when you jump on me like that, it hurts my feelings. You understand? Right. There's no defense to that. That's just me being honest with her.
Right.
I'm not making it a war. I'm not attacking her.
I got you.
So it's over. The conversation's over. She goes, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. And it's over.
Right.
You understand?
But you make it where it's confrontational.
I want to get in on it because I love arguing. I love being right. I love being wrong and then making you say sorry. It's all that crazy shit that I've learned over the years to survive. But to actually acknowledge that and try not to do those things, because when I'm that guy, it's easier for me to go and do the bad things that hurt me.
Sure,
that I don't want to do
it's
anymore.
always easier to do the bad things.
Yeah, I just want you to know that there are guys out there that listen to you that might go, you know what? You can do it.
Well, here's you're misunderstanding what the
Don't point at me. Don't point at me.
You misunderstand what the point of this is.
Yes.
I never say that.
Right. Okay. Good.
And one of the things that I say is to be in a relationship means you need to be credible. Yeah. You need to be a credible dude. You need to be accountable. You need to be credible.
Like, I'll fuck around with Mora. I'll fuck around with porn. I'll fuck around with people. Like, I've seen waitresses' titties. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But, when it comes down to it, when I got to make a decision to get my dick sucked, it's not going to happen.
Right.
Because here's the thing. And this may sound corny.
It's not corny.
I'm gonna let me say it first before you say it's
but
not.
I already know what you're gonna say. But all
right, he's gonna say a penny saved is a penny earned.
The unhooked wheel squeaks the loudest.
Go ahead, sorry.
Is it still corny? Fucking asshole.
Good.
When I had I don't want my kid to have a disingenuous dad. I want my kid to know that what I said I meant. And I did fuck up, but I apologized and I admitted to it. But you didn't have a piece of shit dad. You thought I was one thing, but then you found out that I was something else. Now I may fuck up, and I will admit it.
You realize how intense you are. You do realize how intense all of this is.
Yeah, and I might not be able to listen. I told you I'm in a flux.
Right.
I might not be able to accomplish that. I don't know yet, but I'm in this. I don't know about having.
By the very nature of asking, you are accomplishing that. Who are you fighting? Is the
Exactly.
I don't know, dude.
Exactly.
Look, man. Next week I could get caught with a fucking tranny. You don't know. You don't know when I break down.
Yeah, that's why I say a lot of these things might be precautionary.
It's a day-to-day thing with me.